Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new session on AWS Security. I hope you all are enjoying the festival season, and I know this is a busy festival season, and we have so many celebration and activities. So I want to sincerely thank you for taking the time to attend this presentation. Your presence here is greatly appreciated, and I'm super excited to share this presentation with you all. So, AWS security is a big deal when it comes to handling resources and controlling who gets access to what. And you know what? The star of this show today is the IAM service, that is Identity and Access Management Service. This service help us decide who can play with our cloud resources. And just a heads up that this session is totally designed with AWS beginners in mind. This session is for beginners, and we are diving into the IAM service. But first, before we get all technical, let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Afshan Naqvi, as you guys know me. I'm currently working with an Israeli firm as an OSINT analyst, and I'm also an AWS community builder. And teaching is my passion, it's my hobby. So I'm working as a part-time instructor for SOC experts and security.io. And yeah, I'm also running a YouTube channel called AFS Hackers Academy, where I share my knowledge with the community. And recently I've started a cybersecurity interview series on my channel. So if you're interested in that, check out that series. And let me share the agenda of this presentation. So first, we'll cover the AWS shared responsibility model. And after that, we'll cover what is IAM and its key concept or components. And in the last, I have created 3 practical demo. First scenario will be setting up IAM group for small businesses. Second scenario will be related to the employee onboarding. And the last scenario will be related to the IAM roles. I'm role-based access for EC2 with full S3 permission, okay? So these are the 3 practical demo I have created. So let's start off with the AWS shared responsibility model. First of all, in AWS shared responsibility model, we have 2 entities. The first one is AWS itself, and AWS is responsible for security of the cloud, okay? And the second entity is customer. Like we all are the customer, right? So we are the people who are responsible for security in the cloud. Okay, what I mean by that, let me share it really quick. That the AWS is responsible for managing the hardware, okay, managing the hardware, the physical infrastructure, the virtualization part, and it is also responsible for managing the AWS global infrastructure, okay? And if you guys are new, AWS global infrastructure means regions, availability zones, the data center, in short, and the edge location. These 3 are considered as the AWS global infrastructure. And AWS responsible for managing and securing the AWS global infrastructure and hardware and virtualization part. Okay, the physical hardware and the physical data center, it is responsible for that. Now, AWS is also responsible for managing and securing the AWS foundation services like storage, compute, database, and network, right? Like for storage, we have S3 service. For compute, we have EC2. I hope you guys know these services like EC2 and S3. These 2 are very popular AWS cloud services. We have databases and network. In network, we have VPC, that is a virtual private cloud. So these are the foundation services of AWS. And for customer, okay, the responsibility of the customer is to encrypt the data, right? The client-side data encryption, server-side data encryption. It is our responsibility because it is our data as a customer. Network traffic protection, operating system, right? Obviously, we have to choose our operating system, networks and firewall configuration, like who can access our resources. We are the one who is configuring the allow access, or the deny access. Okay, so it is up to the customer to manage the operating system, network and firewall configuration. Next, so platform and application. Okay, application is our, right? So we are building the secure application. It is our duty. Okay, platform, we are choosing the platform and it is our application. And the main service, that is identity and access management, we are the one who is responsible for giving access, right? The control access. So we'll cover IAM in much more detail. So these are the three responsibility of the customer. And now the customer data. Why it is okay? The customer data. The customer, or we are the one who is responsible for securing the customer data. Okay, we have to encrypt the data. Okay, we have to store this data in a very secure place, in a very secure location, right? So these are the responsibility of the customer, and these are the responsibility of the AWS. And any question in this model, because I have this knowledge check question after this slide. Any question? You guys can take screenshot if you want. Okay. So let's play a little game. I have created this question like, okay, this is a slide. So in a nutshell, in summary, your data is your data and you decide who can access it. It's simple as that. So we are the one who is responsible for securing the data. And here is your knowledge check question. Which of the following is the responsibility of the AWS customer in the shared responsibility model? Okay, AWS customer in the shared responsibility model. And these are your options. If you know the answer, please write it in the chat. Okay, B, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Okay, it's C Linux, B, Rose is saying B. Yes, you guys are right. Yes, yes, Abdul Rafe. Laurent is also saying B. Yes, protecting against unauthorized access to AWS services and resources. Okay, this one. The first one is managing and patching the physical server in the AWS data center. It is the responsibility of AWS, right? Ensuring the physical security of the AWS data center. It is also a responsibility of AWS. Monitoring and maintaining the AWS global network infrastructure. So it is also a responsibility of AWS. So in this in this question, protecting against unauthorized access is the customer responsibility. Now let's see the next question. In the AWS shared responsibility model, which party is responsible for configuring and maintaining security settings for their own applications, operating systems, and data? And here is your option. You guys are right. Vaibhav, Vijay. Nivika is saying C. No, Nivika. Okay, Laurent is saying A. Abdul Rafi is saying A. Yes, because it is related to application, operating systems, and data. And we as a customer, we are the responsible for securing application, operating system, and data. Okay, you guys are right. A is right. Option A is right. The customer is responsible for securing the application, operating system, and data. Now let's see the IAM service. Like, what is IAM service? Basically, IAM stands for identity and access management. And in short, IAM is a framework and set of technologies and policies that ensure the right individual or the right entities have the right access to the right resources in a secure and organized manner, okay, within an organization infrastructure. And it involves managing users' identity, verifying their authenticity, defining what they can access, and auditing their action for security and compliance purpose. So basically, IAM help us to protect digital assets, and it helps us to streamline the user access and minimize the risk of unauthorized access or data breaches. And the same that I've explained, it is the objective of IAM, that it ensuring the right access, ensuring the right individual have the right access to the right resources. It is used for balancing the security and reducing the risk of unauthorized access. So these are the objectives of IAM.